Much of the talk leading into this game centered around Matthew Tkachuk after his elbow to the head of Drew Doughty just over a week ago. And the Flames rookie was certainly in the midst of things last night.
And there's been some talk, there was some comments, and there was a lot of talking going on between the teams during the warm-up, Kelly.
I'm curious to see how this is going to work itself out.
And right off the face-off, Tkachuk drops the gloves, or dropped a glove, and nothing happened. So Matthew Tkachuk trying to get things going early, and he's going to go to the box.
I'm sure he got the orders from the coaching staff. Don't get involved in anything. Well, I take
Tkachuk
that
and McNabb right off the draw. Got suspicious when I saw the defenseman move up to the wing. And they go to the ice. And now a fight behind the play, and it's Iginla and Engelland. Jerome Iginla, the Flames' all-time leading scorer, drops the gloves with Derek Engelland. Both planting some punches.
Well, I don't know if this game is going to settle into something or just continue along this path for a while longer.
Skates across the line. He gets rocked at center ice with a big hit by Matthew Tkachuk, and that'll draw a reaction. Andreoff goes after Tkachuk. Wow, Matthew Tkachuk.
I'm surprised there wasn't more after that hit there.
Oh, my God.
I heard a lot of questions after that game was done yesterday. Twitter was I mean, it felt like an old school hockey game. I heard, should Drew Doughty have fought Matthew Tkachuk?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Now, from a guy who's never been challenged in a National Hockey League fight before, easy for me to say. And Drew Doughty's fought once in his career at this level. But you can't have a teenager punking you like that. I don't care who you are. I'm sorry. You can't. You can't. I don't care if you're going to the postseason or not. You are Drew bleeping Doughty. Stanley Cups, Norrises, gold medals, great beard. You can't let that happen. I'm sorry. Not with the lead up, not with the quotes, not with, I'm sorry. I'm stunned.
Would you?
Tim, I'm shocked he didn't fight the kid. I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked.
Would you be stunned if Erik Karlsson didn't fight the kid?
No. But I don't view Erik Karlsson and Drew Doughty as the same type of guy.
Drew Doughty is a superstar. Why should he have to fight why should he have to fight a rookie? He's got guys on his team. This is an important game for them.
But at this,
it's a do-or-die game for them, and he's going 5 minutes with Matthew Tkachuk.
At this point, he's asking
Even Matthew Tkachuk knew.
At this point,
he went after Jake Muzzin.
But big picture, what does you more damage? The Kings are not making the damn playoffs. We're aware of this.
He's a superstar. He doesn't have to fight anybody. He's a legit superstar.
But in my mind, he's one of those superstars.
Why would he have to fight?
He never shies away from physical play, ever. And in my mind, Tkachuk is asking for it at this point. So either give it to him or you look like you look. And I was stunned he let it go. I was floored he let it go. I have a lot of respect for Drew Doughty. But he's 19, Tim. Right. You can't let a 19-year-old just run around like that. I don't care where you are. I don't care what point in the season it is.
Or pick and choose when he's going to get his comeuppance. Right? Like
could have given it to him last night.
I have no qualms with the way Matthew Tkachuk plays the game, and when you play the game that way, you are going to step offside every once in a while. I thought the elbow to the mouth of Drew Doughty was him stepping offside, and you'll put up with it because he's carving out space in the NHL.
And he got suspended for it.
Got no problem with it whatsoever. I don't care if Drew Doughty doesn't fight him. I could care less. That's a legit superstar, and you would never ask any other guys that win Morris's, except for maybe Zdeno Chara, who was in that conversation for a couple of years, to do that.
So you don't think guys in the league look at that video today and go,
I'm going to go after Drew Doughty?
No, they're thinking, no, they're just.
He's a female dog?
They just go.
You think Drew Doughty's a female dog?
No, I don't. So well, what I'm saying is, I think guys in the league who see a teenager do that to you may think that. But that's my point.
But I'm telling you that the rest of the league knows that he's a legit superstar.
I think most of the rest of the league knows. I think you get a couple of guys who look at that video and go,
and I'll tell you what.
Boy, that's a bit of a statement made by the kid.
If I'm Daryl Sutter, I look around this room and go, listen, this kid doesn't get to pick and choose when he gets to fight. You make him scared the entire game.
Yeah.
You chase him around. Nobody dropped the gloves for a while. That's what I would do if I'm the coach, right? It's kind of like the Rougned Odor Jose Batista fight. Have Jose looking for it the entire time, and maybe you nullify it, then give it to him late when the game might not mean something.
Yeah.
Like the Kings were playing for their playoff lives, even though they're probably out.
You're right. You're technically right. They were fighting for their playoff lives. However, he's a kid, and man, oh man.
All right, how about this?
Man, oh man.
Should Jake Muzzin have fought Matthew Tkachuk?
Oh my God, yes. Yes. He's 19. Tkachuk's the kid. He drops the gloves first. Now, I understand he got 2 minutes, and yeah, we're all smarter than the other coach, and you got a power play, yada, yada, yada.
Yada,
But
yada.
he dropped the gloves first. He's like, I am going to run my mouth against a guy like Doughty. On top of it, I will fight early. Let's go, boys.
Yeah.
Let's go. Nothing. Nothing from Doughty. Nothing from Muzzin. This is a 2-time Stanley Cup nucleus. They're not punks. They've dealt with postseason rides before. They've been through that gauntlet. They know what it's about. This is a tough team. No one's questioning that. But deal with the kid. He's asking for. He's literally asking for it. And nothing. Nothing.
You know what Muzzin's career high in penalty minutes is?
12.
64 minutes.
That's all right. That's a little more. He was asking for it, though. He's 19.
Yeah, but
I can't get over this is 19 thing. I can't. I'm sorry. If it's Derek Englund running around, if it's some other guy running around, it's different. He's 19, and he stared everyone down, and few guys did anything about it. And I think it's a bad look. I do.
But someone eventually did something about it.
Somebody eventually did. Somebody eventually said yes. Braden McNabb said, "All right, let's dance. Let's take care of it."
But the Kings aren't going to let you fight superstars.
But Matthew Tkachuk is an important guy for the Flames too, is he not?
He's not Drew Doughty.
But he's not. I'm not saying he's Johnny
I don't even
Gaudreau
think he's
either.
Jake Muzzin.
But he's not a nothing player for what they do.
No, but you don't
That's
get.
my point.
Hold on. If you're the one that has the comeuppance coming, you don't get to pick who brings the comeuppance. Like if you're the guy who committed the crime, you don't get to choose who you're going to fight.
No, but if you're the
if
the loudest
hey, if we got a gang.
if the loudest chihuahua in the kennel, and I'm not calling Matthew Tkachuk Chihuahua, he's bigger than a Chihuahua.
Right.
But if the loudest dog in the kennel won't shut up, at some point you got to discipline the dog in the kennel. Do you not?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe not the best analogy.
Okay,
let me try this again. If someone's annoying the hell out of you, and you have 6 chances to shut him up, and you don't, you look bad.
Hold on a second.
Do you not look bad?
Hold on. We're in the cult New York Classic called the Warriors. We've got 2 gangs here.
We do.
I'm the baseball guys. You're the Warriors, and we want to fight, right?
Yeah.
I don't send my 2nd or 3rd or 8th toughest guy to fight the guy who has committed the wrongs. I send my toughest guy to fight who's committed the wrongs. Right? Like you don't. If you've committed the wrongs on me, you don't choose who in my group, who in my posse. You're going to fight. I choose it.
No, but I guess the point I'm making is if you're Drew Doughty and you got elbowed like that, and that kid talked about you like that, at some point it's not about the other guys. At some point it's not about who gives you the comeuppance. At some point it's not about the team. You really should kind of deal with this
I disagree.
new kid on the block, step by step.
Who won the game?
LA Kings, big win. They're still alive.
Were the Flames distracted?
Yes, a little bit. I'll completely agree with you. I think for a game like that, there was a lot of Tkachuk in that game, and I think it carried over a little bit. Although I knew Johnny Gaudreau got a couple of hacks to the hand, which didn't help things as well. But I'm going to agree with you. The Flames looked a little out of sorts. And if I'm looking for an excuse as to why, maybe some of the extracurriculars, and maybe Jerome McGinley back in town and all this other stuff, maybe that had something to do with it. But they did look distracted. I'll say that. They looked distracted.
Yeah, the one other thing, people keep the Wheeler and Malkin fight. I think it's different circumstances. I do. But that's just me.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same.
All right.